So welcome to our to join the information seminar for Master of Science in Nutrition and Healthy Aging. Okay, I'm Dr. Christine Lee, the program leader for this program. Okay, so before the introduction of our program, I'd like to introduce our department. So our program is offered by our Department of Food Science and Nutrition, and now this is a new department established in January of this year, and it's under the Faculty of Science. And our vision is to become the world-leading department advancing the food science and nutrition industry, and also create the social impact, and also train different professional talents, and do innovative research, and also facilitate knowledge transfer for health and well-being of the mankind. So this is our vision, and our department actually is the first food science and nutrition program in Hong Kong. And the missions are shown here. For our new department, we would like to provide good quality education, okay, to train the professionals in food science and nutrition, and also do impactful research in food science and nutrition. And also we want to create impacts to the society with our innovative research and also knowledge transfer. And also we train different food science and nutrition professionals to contribute to the society. Okay, so these are some research focus in our department. Okay, basically two main targets. One related to food science. Okay, we study the food nutrition and functional foods, and even Chinese medicine to promote human health. And also something related to food toxicology, any harmful materials in food, including allergens or foodborne pathogens, and even chemical contaminants. Okay, and also food security, to provide our food sustainability to ensure a sufficient supply of food for humans. On the other hand, we also study through the food and nutrition, we would like to promote the human health. Okay, to understand the interaction between food and human, and also advance the food processing, preservation methods, and food contaminant detection methods to ensure the food safety, and also develop the therapy treatment, and also the moderate immune response to food allergies to safeguard the human health. Okay, so these are the 5 big directions of research in our department. Okay, we have nutrition and human health, especially now we talk about the precision nutrition, and also functional food and Chinese medicine, and food sustainability. We just mentioned the food security, and also related with food production, environment, and also microbiome in nutrition and human health, and also food safety. One of very important area is the bacterial antimicrobial resistance. Okay, so so these are the 5 research directions under our department. So we have different colleagues with different expertise working on different directions. So these are the 3 research platforms under our department. We have Research Institute for Future Food, and also Research Center for Chinese Medicine Innovations. So we study food, we study, we have colleagues working on Chinese medicine, and also food safety and technology research center. Okay, so these are some information about our department. And for our program, so we offer 2 hot postgraduate programs. Our program is related to nutrition and also healthy aging. So the program code is 12058 MFT. So MFT stands for Mixed Mode Food Time. So that means that our class timetable going to be offered in the evenings of weekdays, and also the Saturdays. Okay, and for full-time mode, the duration of study would be 1 year normally. We do offer some part-time mode. Okay, so the duration will be 2 years, and students can take less subjects in each semester. The total credits required for graduations are the same, so 30 credits. So if you want to apply for part-time mode, please let us know during the interview. And for the credit fee is 5,600 Hong Kong dollars per credit. So the total tuition fee is 168,000 Hong Kong dollars. So I would like to talk about the background of our program. Actually, this program first offered in 2020, which is around 3 years ago. Okay, and the background is that I think you know that the aging populations is increasing not just in Hong Kong but globally, and that would be more aging populations in the world, and you can expect there will be more healthcare support to those people, and also the prevention of chronic diseases is actually one of the targets, okay, not just in Hong Kong, but also in the world. For example, we have the scheme like Towards 2025 and Healthy China 2030 that recognize the need for more nutrition education and also nutrition service to promote healthier diets and prevent the chronic diseases. And these align with our program. And also we also found some gap, okay, that in the nutrition programs offered in Hong Kong, while our program actually targets to provide more applied nutritional skills and also practicum or placement opportunities to our students, so they can provide the nutrition service, okay, in community settings to better support the community healthcare. Okay, and I will later I will explain the difference between the nutritionist and dietitians. I think that you do know that in Hong Kong we have some postgraduate training for dietitians, but that could be different training from our program. Okay, so I may explain later. So for the program highlights, basically we have 3 program highlights. The first one is we would like to provide a unique applied nutrition program to address the aging populations, which is you cannot find similar program in Hong Kong. And it is also aligned with the feature of the Hong Kong Polytechnic University. We actually provide a very applied training, okay, to our students. And second one, which is our program is the first MSc nutrition program offering practicums in the community settings. And also our curriculum design was based on the UK Association for Nutrition Standard. Okay, I will also talk about this later. So these are some program aims. Again, we would like to provide the unique and profession-oriented education, okay, to the students. So I will show you our subjects, okay, in the program. So different nutrition-related skills and knowledge, okay, would be provided in our courses, okay, and hope that our students will learn all that very applied skills, okay, in our program. And also, other than learning the skills and knowledge, we do emphasize students can practice, okay, in the community. So we design different learning and teaching methodologies, okay, in our program. So other than lectures, workshops, seminars, we do have practical sessions. You learn how to do nutritional assessments, okay, and also like cooking class and also some practicums in the community. Okay, so you can have more practical skills in our program. And the ultimate goal is to contribute to the well-being of Hong Kong society, especially for the healthcare of the aging populations. So these are our program aims. So specifically what you will learn or what you are able to do are shown here. So these are the program intended learning outcomes. So for our graduates, we expect they are able to, of course, they can utilize all the professional skills and knowledge to provide nutrition service or even do the nutritional assessments for the individuals, especially for the elderly. And also they can do nutrition counseling and educations to individuals or groups or even communities, okay, to promote health and well-being, and also understand the food chain and its impacts on food choice. And also they will learn about some analytical skills and research methods in our program. Okay, so they can do research, okay, related to nutrition and healthy aging studies, and also demonstrate critical thinking and communication skills. I would like to emphasize that communication skills are very important for nutritional professionals. You need to communicate with your clients, with not just individuals, sometimes in groups or in communities. So this could be very important skill for a nutritionist. Okay, for careers, actually, we expect our graduates would be able to work in the area of public health and nutritional science, in health service or academia, or even in food catering and nutrition industry. They will be also work in government to oversee the nutrition policy, maternal and child health centers, and care and attention homes for elderly, or even in charities and NGOs. Actually, we do have a lot of NGO partners, and we will send our students to do practicum at their community centers. So you can experience how the nutritionists help in that setting. Okay, and so this is about the career. And I would like to talk about the difference between nutritionist and dietitian. Of course, different areas or countries may have their different definitions. And in UK, they have very clear division between nutritionists and dietitians. And in our program, actually, we aim to train the nutritionists. So basically, they can provide nutrition service in the community. So the targets would be generally healthy people, okay? And also they can work in academia and also commercial sectors, okay, in hotels, in food retail, service, or manufacturing. And actually in a lot of international food companies, they do require nutritionists, okay, in their R&D teams, or even in the teams to serve their customers or clients. Okay, so so these are the areas that the nutritionists can work in. And for dietitians, they have slightly different training with nutritionists. They may have some clinical trainings. They need to know some medicine. So so the job, okay, mainly work in the clinical settings. So they can devise eating plans for patients. For example, if the patients have diabetes or have kidney failure and other diseases, okay, they usually work together with physicians, doctors, okay, they need to read the medical reports and plan their eating plans, okay. So they usually work in hospitals and clinics and other clinical settings. So these are the main difference between nutritionists and dietitians. And then for the expected professional recognitions for our program, as I mentioned earlier, our program's curriculum was based on the UK AFN standards. So we aim to get the program accreditation by the UK AFN. So AFN is a registered charity that holds the UK voluntary register of nutritionists. So in UK, they have both the registration for dietitians and also for nutritionists. Okay, so AFN already accreditates around 60-something undergraduate programs and 30-something postgraduate programs. So if the student come from the completing an accredited degree program, so they can be eligible to apply to become registered associate nutritionist to 𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗃 via direct entry. But before our program is registered under the or accredited under the AFN, students can still apply the registrations by portfolio applications. And we would support the students to provide some supporting documents to the students to apply for the registrations. Okay, and after 3 years of professional experience in nutrition, a registered associate nutritionist can apply to become registered nutritionist. Okay, so these are the AFN core competency requirements. So as I mentioned, our program curriculum design was based on the AFN standards. So those are the core competency requirements. I may go through these with you. So they actually have 5 core competency that require for a associate nutritionist. So the first one, core competency 1 is science. Basically, it's the scientific basis of nutrition. Okay, so we already incorporate these competency in different subjects in our program. Okay, so these are some basic science of nutrition. Second one is core competency 2, food and food chain. Okay, so these you may know the food source and food choices. Okay, and its impacts on the food chain and its impacts on our food choice. Okay, so we also have 3 subjects cover these core competency. And then for competency 3 is social and behavioral. Okay, so again, we need to understand the food in a social and behavioral context at all stages of life course. So although our program is nutrition and healthy aging, which is slightly emphasis on older adults, but we do cover all the stages of life course in our program. So we talk about young people, we talk about the adults, okay, but with some emphasis on older adults. And core competency 4 is health and well-being. Okay, so you need to do health promotion. Okay, so you need to know about all this. Okay, how to do health promotion, educations. Okay, in groups and populations, how to do counseling. Okay, and number 5 is professional conduct. So this is something related to ethics. It's very important for health-related professionals. Okay, we would provide more details of the professional conduct required by UK AFN in our practicum. So you need to know all about that before you do practicums. Okay, so our program is a 1-year program for full-time students. So these are all the subjects that provided in our program. Okay, so most of them are core subjects, and you can see that we have food preparation and menu planning. So basically, you learn how to process the food and prepare the foods, and also you need to plan the menus for different age groups or for different ethnic groups. And for nutritional assessment, we do talk about ABCDE. Okay, A is for anthropometric measurement, biochemistry measurement, clinical measurement, and dietary assessment. Okay, and now we also talk about E, environmental assessment. okay, and public health nutrition, and nutrition and health for older adults, okay, that would talk about some chronic diseases and the prevention and management. And nutrition education and counseling is very important skill for a nutritionist. Okay, you learn about the theory and some practical tips. Okay, and also research methods and data analysis. So this is offered by the rehabilitation science department, another department in PolyU. Okay, so you learn about different analytical skills and research methods. And then for mental health and the age, it is also offered by another department, which is applied social science. Okay, you learn about the mental health issues, okay, of older adults. Okay, and for Practicum 1, it is the core subject offered in semester 1. Okay, you will be sent to different community settings. Okay, for example, elderly centers and community health centers to have some placement. Okay, and then for Practicum 2 or capstone project, so you can choose either one as your core. Okay, and for Practicum 2, which is advanced level of the of Practicum 1, which is you will be sent to one practical placement site, okay, and do nutrition projects or provide nutrition service, okay, in that community site. Okay, and then for capstone projects, you would do research project or literature review on the topic that related to nutrition and healthy aging. So you can actually choose one of these based on your career goals or interest. And finally, we have advanced human physiology and anatomy, which is a very important requirement for a nutrition program. Okay, it's a level 5 advanced level. Okay, so these are the so you may expect you may have around 5 subjects per semester, so that you will have total 10 subjects, okay, in our program, so 30 credits. I would like to talk a little bit more about the practicum. So we have different practicum partners, okay. One of the partners is Institute of Active Aging. Actually, it's research and academic center under the Faculty of Health and Social Sciences, PolyU. So they have more than 4,000 members who are older adults. So they can older than 50 years old. So they would help us to recruit some of their members to join our programs. So our students can have interactions with the older adults and plan activities, workshops, cooking class, or do assessments, okay, for those older adults. Other than that, we also have some local partners, so with different NGOs, for example, St. James Settlements and Health in Actions. So the students can go out to their community centers or neighborhood elderly centers to do placements. So these are some photos taken in practicums. Okay, for example, the student can do some measurements for the people in the communities and have cooking workshops. Okay, and this is also doing some measurements for the older adults or have some workshops, okay, for older adults. Okay, so you can, the students are exposed to different communities in Hong Kong, okay. And there are other learning and teaching activities in our program. Of course, some practical skills on how to do the measurement, especially the anthropometric measurement. Okay, so this is the body composition analyzer. Okay, and also do diet interview, and also using the software to calculate the nutrients from the food, and group projects, and etc. So there are different learning and teaching activities. And also we do have the cooking class, especially in the subject food preparation and menu planning. So if you are going to be a nutritionist, it's very important you do know how to cook the food so you can better advise your clients. Okay, so this is a cooking class. You have to not just write a menu, but also you can cook. Okay. Okay, so this is something about our program curriculum. So finally, I would like to talk about the entrance requirement for our program. We would like our applicants to have a bachelor degree, okay, related to food, nutrition, and health-related discipline, or other relevant science disciplines. Okay, and for English language requirement, these are for those who are not native speakers of English or whose bachelor's degree is awarded by institutions where the medium of instruction is not English. So we accept the TOEFL and IELTS. Okay, IELTS, the overall band score should be at least 6. For TOEFL, at least 80 for internet-based tests, or 550 for paper-based tests. And then for scholarship and financial assistance, so our department do offer entry scholarship for both local and non-local applicants with excellent academic achievements. So this scholarship is worth 10,000 Hong Kong dollars. So we do provide 2 quotas. And second one is the Target Taught Postgraduate Program Fellowship Scheme. So this is for the local applicants only. It is funded by the government. Okay, we have 5 quota this year. So for this, if you apply the fellowship scheme, we will shortlist the applicants, and then we will have a second interview, I think later this year. Okay, so the government will subsidize 120,000 Hong Kong dollars. Okay, so for example, if you get the fellowship scheme, you would only need to pay 48,000 Hong Kong dollars for our program. Okay, and we also have the Continuing Education Fund. This is also eligible for local applicants only, without receiving the fellowship scheme. Okay, and the course eligible for the reimbursement is our 3 credit subject course, Public Health Nutrition. And the last one is the loan, ENLS, also eligible for local applicants only. Okay, so these are the 4 different scholarship of financial assistance for our program. Okay, for applications, you can apply our program through the e-admission of PolyU. Okay, you can feel free to scan the QR code and know more. And also, if you want to know more about program, you can feel free to go to this website, the e-prospectus for our program. Okay, to learn more. And the application deadline will be the 30th of April, 2023. Okay, we strongly encourage you to apply earlier because our application is processed on a rolling admission basis. Okay. The shortlisted applicants would receive the invitation for interviews. Okay, and if you apply for fellowship, as I just mentioned, then you will have a second interview. Okay, I think this is all I would like to cover in this information seminar. Thank you for your attendance. If you have any inquiry, you can feel free to ask now, or you can also, if you have further questions, you can also email to this email, msc.healthyaging@polyu.edu.hk. Okay. So any questions?